everybody. Welcome to our first test review video with me, Agora Mr. Bray. Welcome to our review. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all the most important things that we're going to need to know for our test tomorrow. Okay. It is all on Unit 6. We have all these great things from Teddy to the Spanish-American War, World War I, Woodrow Wilson, so many amazing things. Okay, so let's see what we got. The key to this video is, guys, this is what to focus on when studying and what you need to know for the test tomorrow. All right, let's go to the next slide. All right, lesson one. We need to know in lesson one, we need to know about Teddy Roosevelt. Okay, and we see the picture in the bed. Here he is, poor Teddy. Remember, he was sickly. And I'm sure you guys remember that he had asthma really, really bad as a kid. So he was forced to do school at home, which is normal for us. So many kids in cyber school or homeschooling. But back then it was very different. All right. He also had to deal with the death. Remember, we said the death of his wife and mother in the same day. Not too long before that, his father passed. So he had a really tough childhood, but that did not keep Teddy down. Even with the death of his mother and wife in the same day, Teddy still persevered. We talked about perseverance and how it's my favorite word. So what to know from lesson one, how these events shaped him, how they made Teddy such a strong person. All right, lesson two, we moved on to the Spanish-American War. It was Cuba under attack by Spain and the United States coming in and helping out. Okay, we helped Cuba win its freedom, but in turn, we kind of became an imperialistic power. And what I mean by that is we started conquering other places, and the world saw us as someone who was really, really strong. So this changed everything. The whole war started, we said, because of something called yellow journalism. Yellow journalism being these newspapers making up stories, embellishing stories to sell newspapers. We said that the ship, the Maine, actually didn't, I'm trying to find my mouse, wasn't blown up by the Spanish. There was actually an explosion of their own on their ship. Okay? So, can I go back to Yellow Journal? I think I can go back. Yes. So, with yellow journalism, please know that sparked us into the war. Yellow journalism is when newspapers made up stories, fantasized stories, embellished stories to sell newspapers. All right, now we're good for the next slide. For lessons 3 and 4, a lot of Teddy stuff. All right, first, we'll start on the right side with the Panama Canal. Teddy was responsible for completing the Panama Canal. You can see that great picture there. The Panama Canal connected the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean. Saved us so much time. We also talked about Teddy being a trust buster. And it wasn't only Teddy, it was Taft too. Taft and Roosevelt were trust busters, meaning they went after these large corporations, okay? And they found ways that they were skirting the law, and they went after them. Okay, a trust buster is someone who goes after these illegal trusts and gets them to conform to our laws. All right, so Panama Canal, trust buster. We move on to 7 and 8. All right, and 7 and 8 deal with the causes of World War I. So we see these things here: militarism, alliances, nationalism, imperialism, and the assassination. The key one to focus here, guys, is imperialism. Countries taking over other countries. Be on the lookout for that in the test. Okay? Wilson did not want to go into the war, okay? But we were forced into the war thanks to these things, okay? We had, oh no, I did it again. Shy, need to go backwards. Just trying to move. There we go. These are the reasons that we were into the war. The Germans were sinking our ships. We were in war with Mexico. The economy was hurting because of the war going on. And lastly, we got the message between Germany and Mexico. That was the last thing. Then we needed to change things. Now, Wilson himself, what to know. You know, we talked about his struggles reading as a kid. Please make sure you know for the test that some of Wilson's goals, all right, improve work conditions, solutions for farmers, and improve banking condition or banking systems. He did a whole lot for our country, even though we said he slacked on women's rights and racial issues. There was a lot of good that came from Wilson's presidency, but know these goals that he set: improve work, improve banking, solutions for farmers. All right, and the last page, the 14 points. After World War I, we win the war. Hooray! What happens next? So what happens next was our President Wilson set out a plan for peace. There was 14 points to it. The main point being the League of Nations. It was a world organization, okay, that everyone was going to be involved in, but we didn't actually join. So think about this. Our president created this great idea that we didn't join. You might say, well, Mr. Bray, we won. Why did we not join? Well, the people were against them. They were afraid that if we joined this, there would be more conflicts. We didn't want more conflicts. We wanted no more fighting. And Wilson didn't want fighting, but Wilson also thought that the League of Nations would be a good thing. We didn't join it though. And the League of Nations did exist. We just weren't a part of it. So, about a 6.5, 7-minute video. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry to go back and forth a couple times. But watch this before you take your test, and you will do amazing. Thank you so much. If you have any questions or concerns, just send me an email, and test tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Have a great rest of your day, and good luck on a test tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye.